Update on the Meyer lemon tree, espalier. As you hopefully probably can see, the lead branch on this tree has grown quite a bit. I'm not going to be pruning anything today. I just did a pruning, I guess it was a week or two ago now. But the branches have gotten tall enough, and the side branches coming off of this lead branch have gotten long enough that I just wanted to start training them now. I still haven't decided. I might still end up cutting them off, but I don't want to. I want to wait until this spring before I prune any more of the tree, just because I want to make sure that it's really healthy over the winter. Give it a good fighting chance. So I'm just gonna train these branches. I'm adding more ties to the trunk of the tree. As I talked about in the last video, the trunk and lead branch are growing at slightly different angles, so I'm just sort of trying to anchor everything in the center, so over time I can hopefully shift everything so it's a little bit more symmetrical, stable. I don't know. And then I'm working on, after I get the lead branch fully centered, I'm going to switch to training out those side branches so that they fan out to the side a little bit more intensely than they are right now. I've never espaliered anything before. I've never taken care of a citrus tree before, so this is all an experiment, and I'm glad you guys are here for the ride with me. I really hope it turns out well. If anyone's out there who has more knowledge about lemon or espalier, feel free to share. Because I'm doing my best to learn and figure out what I can. When I first started putting these ties on the branches, I was doing a thing where I would immediately tie a square knot, but I realize sometimes after I've tied a branch in place, I might change my mind about the placement of it or where I've tied it. So what I've switched to doing is I tie a little bow, and then if I decide that I want to change the placement of the tie, I can easily pull the string, undo the bow, retie it where I want it to be. If I decide I want to keep it there, then I'll just pull on the loops so that they're full ends, and then I cut the ends off the string. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe I should show, I don't know, do you guys want me to get an up-close shot of the tying action? I don't know if that's something that is necessary. But if you want it, let me know, and I can do it. Oh yeah, I was debating whether or not I'm gonna tie up that lead branch. But I decided it was better to just do it because I don't want the tree to get any ideas and like start growing off in a wonky direction. So I'm just gonna anchor it. I'm also taking care as I tie this. I don't tie the branches super snug to the trellis. I want them to have a little bit of space to like move around because they're still growing, so they need to have space to grow. And I don't want the branches to like rub too much against the trellis because that could damage them. So very, very gentle, and try to give as much space to things as possible while still guiding them in the direction I want them to go. And there I just like pulled the loops, the ears out of the bows.